Listen and practice. The Adventures of Masha and the Brave Bear. Once upon a time, in the heart of the forest, there lived a little girl named Masha and her friend, the brave bear. They lived in a cozy house, nestled amidst towering trees and lively wildflowers. Masha was known to be quite naughty and full of energy, always finding new adventures. One delightful morning, Masha woke up with a glint in her eyes. "Mr. Bear, let's explore the beyond," she cheered. Despite his initial hesitation, the brave bear could never say no to his vivacious friend, hand in paw. They set out on their adventure. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the duo encountered chattering squirrels, chirping birds, and even a bashful bunny. "Hello, little friends," Masha greeted. Each encounter imbued Masha with more curiosity. Suddenly, Masha's eagerness turned into apprehension as they faced a gigantic mountain. "I don't think we can climb that," Masha the brave bear mumbled. Masha turned her gaze to her friend, a signature mischievous twinkle in her eye. "Mr. Bear, have you ever heard of the pogo stick jump?" she grinned. With a gigantic leap, they used a sturdy branch as a pogo stick and reached the top of the mountain. From the lofty peak, they discovered a breathtaking sight. An unexplored playground of nature, with a glittering river, verdant trees, and technicolor butterflies fluttering about. It was beautiful. They slid down the mountain, Masha laughing with glee as the wind swept through her hair. They landed with a loud splat, besides the river getting drenched and muddy. "I love the pogo stick jump." Masha's laughter echoed through the forest. As the day gave way to the night, they stargazed together. Masha squeezed the brave bear's paw, her heart full of joy. That night, they returned to their forest house with muddy feet and radiant smiles, ready for tomorrow's adventure. And so, Masha taught all her friends in the forest that bravery was not about being fearless, but about finding the courage to dive headfirst into the world with an open heart and a zest for life. And while Masha was small and naughty, her bravery was as big and grand as her adventures. Masha and the Bear, the mystery of the lost honey. Once upon a time, In a house nestled deep within the heart of the forest, there lived an adventurous little girl named Masha. Her best friend was a large, kind-hearted bear who had chosen the quiet forest life after retiring from the circus on a lovely sunny morning. Masha sprang up from her bed and said, "Today's adventure day. I can smell honey in the air." With that, she donned her explorer's hat, grabbed her teddy bear backpack, and set off with Bear towards the forest. The forest echoed with the sound of their laughter as they skipped around tree trunks, peeked under leafy umbrellas, and clambered over mossy rocks. "Honey, here we come," Masha sang, and the wind giggled around them, joining in their merry song. Sure enough, in the hollow of a gigantic oak tree, Masha found a hive buzzing with busy bees. But, oh no, Masha was too short, and the bear was too bulky to fit into the narrow crevice that led to the hive. "What if we tie these vines together to reach the honey?" Masha proposed, and so they did. Bear hoisted Masha upon his shoulders, and she stretched out the vine towards the hive. But with a loud pop, the makeshift rope snapped, sending Masha tumbling into Bear's soft and warm embrace. They laughed, rolling around the leafy forest floor. Just when they were about to give up hope, a shimmering blue butterfly fluttered past them. "Follow that butterfly," Masha exclaimed. They chased after the butterfly through the dappled sunlit forest until it led them to a secret path. Following the path, they stumbled upon an open meadow, bathed in golden sunlight, with a huge beehive hanging low on a tree branch, brimming with sweet golden honey. The day ended with Masha and Bear sitting under the twinkling starlight, enjoying their well-earned honey treat. The forest night was filled with their joyful laughter and mellow humming of the bees. Their cheerful echoes whispered a sweet secret into the forest, the secret of friendship, resilience, and sweet rewards of persistence. Masha and the Bear, the mystery of the lost honey. There was a little girl named Masha who lived with a bear in a modest house in the woods. They spend their time playing and exploring the nature around them. The bear makes lunch for them every day, and today, for the first time, he made a delicious first fruit of honey. In the far forest, there lived a clever and cunning fox. He is always trying to do things that you don't like. The clever fox has had his share of delicious honey. Masha and the bear came home for lunch and found it empty. Where did the honey go? Masha asked puzzledly. The bear looked around and followed the trail of honey that stopped in front of the fox's house. Masha said to the bear, "I know how to do this. We'll need a plan." Masha thought and turned around and then gave the bear a thoughtful plan. They took some of the remaining vegetables and made them look like golden first fruits of honey. They put the trap in the right place and then waited. It wasn't long until the fox came. The fox quickly opened the first fruits and found the vegetables. At that moment, Masha and the bear appeared, saying in a wry manner, "Enjoy your lunch, fox." The fox blushed and ran away quickly. The bear and Masha came home, ate their leftover lunch, and talked about how their plan worked. It was an exciting and fun adventure for them. In the end, the fox learned that it should not steal food from others. And that was the story of Masha and the bear and the adventures of the fox.